spend 4 weeks?
Guess what? Work didn't go till 7, so I'm actually here, lol. Oh, nice. 2 minutes ago. Oops. Sorry, I'm preparing the video that I'm going to make, answering Karima's questions. This is Karima. But I was looking at the channel, and I left a pretty long comment yesterday recommending a couple of things. Just a couple of recommendations that I had. But they are gone, right? So I don't know if she deleted it, if it got caught up in some kind of filter, and she didn't even get to see it, or if I didn't send it at all. Because I typed it out, I remember. But maybe I didn't actually send it. And yeah, I'm going to be, because for example, this channel, I don't think I'm blocked on the channel because I do see my comment. Sorry. But yeah, the video is about this video. But I had this video already open. So yeah, I'm going to be answering the questions that she lays out in this video. It's fine, I know you sometimes don't expect stuff in chat so early. Yeah, I didn't expect anything in chat, to be honest, because of what you said. What am I now? And basically, I'm going to answer these questions today. Sorry, I was waiting for a call. I thought I was going to get called today by the job that I told you by yesterday, but apparently not. So maybe I was so confident for nothing, or maybe when they say we need immediate availability, like the position said immediate availability, right? So I assumed that they would call me today, right? But maybe not, right? Maybe immediate is like, okay, couple of weeks, right? I don't know. I don't know corporate terminology. To me, immediate is like tomorrow. But yeah. If immediate means 2 weeks, I'm fine with it. Like, I will be, that's better for me if I get to do shit immediately and I can take 2 weeks for them. But it changes how I approach the weekend, because I thought that this was going to be like my last weekend, but maybe it's not even my last weekend. Right? I don't know. Maybe it is, right? Maybe they call me on Monday. I have the interview on Tuesday. They hire me on Wednesday. Something, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what next week will bring forth? And because of that, because of what I don't know what next week will have, I wanted to answer these questions. I thought it was a nice idea, right? She has this exercise. She's a small channel. She's kind of growing, and she lays out these questions starting with a blank piece of paper. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to answer these questions. I think it's a good time to pause, right? things are going to get a little bit hectic, right? So before things get hectic, while I still have free time, while I can still go to bed at 4 a.m. and not give a shit about what I'm going to do the next day, I think like this is one of my last weekends where I will be able to do this. So yeah, I think the same, but they are probably still PKF, so they say immediately and wait a week for applicants. I don't think they are too picky, to be honest, but who knows? Yeah, maybe they could be picky. Maybe they have a lot of people. I don't know. I'm assuming that I'm one of the few, but maybe I'm assuming wrong. Maybe it's a wrong assumption. Maybe the job market really does suck that much, and I could believe it. I could very well believe that the job market sucks. So I thought of more things, by the way. I thought of more things that I could. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever I said yesterday, Control 25. Yeah. Here on flexibility, vacation time flexibility, I thought of more things, right? I thought of maybe food, bonus. Like, do they get, because I'm not sure if you know, but there exists like some kind of checks that you get if for companies that only work in restaurants, right? So maybe they can give me some of those. I don't know. Then another thing that I thought of was teleworking bonus or something like work from home bonus, because sometimes companies give you this kind of bonus so you can like adequate your environment for remote work, right? So yeah, remote work adequation package, something like that, right? Package. And conversely, because it is both it's hybrid, so it's both remote and I have to go. Yeah, this distance bonus, right? I was going to ask about these things to my friend to see what he thinks about it. I think he will say, "No way in hell you're getting this," right? And he's probably right, but I will ask for them nonetheless, right? Well, not ask, but like suggest whether something like that could be done and how that it would be beneficial, like mutually beneficial. I'm going to use that word, mutually beneficial. Right? Let's see if they. Mauri. This is my friend's name, by the way. Okay. So now the questions. Wait, why am I okay like this? To be honest, I would be scared to ask them because I would think if I ask those first thing, I won't get a job. Yes, the key is the first thing part. That is the key, right? I won't ask them the first thing. I will first kind of establish that I want to be hired, and then that, right? That is the how it goes, right? Because if they don't want to hire me in the first place, like I won't ask anything, right? Only if I feel like it's like when it's sure enough that it could happen, right? When you're like, okay, it's basically going to happen. Then you are like, okay, before it happens, could this be done to blah blah blah, make it faster, right? Something like that. Let's see. I have zero negotiation experience, right? So maybe I will have to suck it up. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what happens. When I was in Germany, I took a negotiation course in uni. It was called Let's Make a Deal. It was funny. Okay, now onto the questions. Oh no, before the questions, the video. Today I'm going to be answering Karima's questions. She has made this video where she basically has this exercise that she asks herself, or with questions she asks herself, and she lists them here in the description, and yeah, she talks about them in the video. She doesn't answer them on the video herself, but I thought it was a nice idea, so I'm going to do that. Okay, before that, I will link my own playlist as well. Lol, did it help, you think? I've never had to use it, right? I've never had a job since, well, the previous internship that I had, I didn't negotiate anything, so in that case it didn't help. But yeah, and I haven't had a job since. I haven't used my negotiation skills when getting clients and all that, so not really, I guess. But it was a fun experience. It was fun. Okay, this. I have a playlist called About Things I Want Dream Life, where I have videos where I've talked about these things, basically, kind of those questions that she asks. Some part are probably covered in here, but it's never too late or too early to do it again. And yeah, doing it again, the repetition aspect is never bad. So let's get to them. These are the 4 questions. Where am I now? Financially, mentally, physically, and or whatever comes to mind. Where would I rather be? Who are you around? Where are you? How do I feel? What kind of lifestyle do I have? Who do I want to be? What do I value in a person? What do I dislike in a person? What do I need to become my ideal self and have the life I seek? Interesting. And this is supposed to be kind of a blank slate test. Well, not blank slate test in the kind of academic meaning, but in this kind of starting from a blank slate thing. First question, where am I now? This is the least blank slateist question, I guess. This is literally where I am now. So financially, right now I don't have a job. No job, freelance clients, etc. Very few freelance clients. No recurring income. Very few savings. Very few cash savings, but not worried in a survival sense. Living with parents plus nest egg. Mentally. And this may change next week if I get a job. If I get a job. Mentally. Probably pretty bad. Probably pretty bad. Not all-time worst, but definitely have things in my mind. And internal challenges I am dealing with. Physically, poor shape, I would say. Poor shape and aesthetically, let's leave it at that. Aesthetically, not where I would want to be. I would say relatively healthy. Relatively healthy, even if though, yeah. Even if in poor shape. And the most worrying aspects. Sometimes my jaw hurts, right? My jaw hurts when I drink beer, alcohol. Sometimes this is a strange thing that happens. It kind of it starts to hurt like here when I drink alcohol or something. So I think I must be tense for some reason. I don't know. Tense, TMG. Trastorno maxilofacial. Trastorno maxilo. Trastorno temporomandibular. Something like that. ATM. Then my skin is pretty bad, I think. Skin is pretty bad. I have like a lot of, I don't know, I scratch myself often and I have a lot of like popped zits all over. Popped zits, etc. Hair removal. I remove my hair often and I think I don't do it well. Hair removal. Awkward hair removal. Then posture. My back hurts probably. Posture, back pain. I don't really have back pain now, but when I straighten myself, I have like a difficult time holding my posture on all this. Yeah, some like all over here, I guess. I think these are my most worrying aspects. But besides that, I think my regular health is decent, I would say. Like my physical health. Uncomfortable. Yeah, discomfort, something like that. Back discomfort. Then, whatever else comes to mind. Socially, you could say, for example, right? Socially. Maybe this is what, like, okay, I can answer these questions, right? Instead of here, like up above, right? Okay, then where are you? Where am I? Because I guess if where would I rather be, that's supposed to answer like what would I like, right? You get it. Where am I? How do I feel? This is kind of emotionally, I guess, right? Emotionally. And what kind of lifestyle do I have? Lifestyle. I think lifestyle is kind of above everything, right? Sorry. Oops, not sure if you hear that. You heard that. Who am I around? Once a week. Okay, around my parents. And I don't talk much. So week I see my friends. Yeah, I heard it. Not sure if it was a message. Oh no, I don't. I didn't mean the that. I meant I farted. So I meant that sound. I didn't even register that this sounded. Yeah, this sounded. No, I think I can turn it off again. I'm going to put it like this. In vibration. And yeah, I said from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So now the call is no longer coming, I think. Lol, okay, no, I missed that. Yeah, I think the angle for the microphone is pretty like, yeah, this mic is pretty cardioid, I guess. It really captures mostly this area. But yeah, phone sounds are always really loud. But yeah, I guess fart is also bastier and all that. So once a week I see my hometown friends and online Twitter people who talk about feelings, geopolitics, sometimes politics as well, US stuff, tech sector, etc. And Discord people talk about issues, etc. Let's see. Let's leave it at that. Where am I? Spain. Hometown, parents' house. Don't talk much about issues either, but more. And decent energy, except when talking politics, which is very often, because it bores me. Emotionally, how do I feel? I think this is related to the mental component, I guess. Pretty alone and disconnected from the world, lacking agency, and dubious about the void, abyss. It's so early video. Wait, I'm typing it all out. Fuck. I think I can type it here and then I will record the video later, right? It makes more sense because if not, the video is going to get pretty long. What time it is? It's already 5:20. Whoa. Yeah, I started at 5, I guess. No, a little bit earlier. I started 26 minutes ago. 28 minutes ago. Whoa. I write pretty slowly, I guess. I thought that I rated more faster. Lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle do I have? Walk, lunch with parents, be online, dinner, watching TV with dad, be online. That's basically my lifestyle. I like being online, right? That is the problem. That I like it, but not all day. But a big part of the day, I wouldn't mind it. Where would I rather be? Financially, mentally, physically, socially, location, emotionally, lifestyle. Disconnected from the world, lacking views about the void, and I don't know, I thought of something but I forgot. Financially. I would like to be better financially. Where would I rather be? Physically, in shape, with aesthetics that I like more. And don't block me from avoiding romantic loneliness. Let's say that, something like that. Let's word it like that. I will see how it comes out in the video later. Mentally. I would like to be better, obviously. I don't know. at peace. With less brain worms, let's say brain worms that make me think of myself too much and let me focus on external things. In a more serene place, right? Serene. Serene. Serene? I don't know. Financially. I think that the point of my financial things is that it's less about the things. Yeah, it's less about how much. Yeah, I would like to be in a place of abundance. Let's say in a place of abundance. The number I think of often is something like 10k per month, right? 10k per month. To me, that is kind of abundance. That is really abundant. Reasons, right? Reasons. International flights are expensive, and that is something I would like to do, right? International flights are expensive. 10k per month, like it's not that much, right? It is a new house every 2 years. Okay, it's pretty much it's a decent amount of money. But before taxes, after taxes, it's like a new house every 4 years here in Spain, more or less, which is pretty fucking decent. But yeah, but it's not like billionaire amount of money, right? Like and I would like to travel, and I would like to travel that is my main reason for having money. Outside of travel, I really don't have that many I don't know if I have a wrong view or of it, but I thought 4k would be pretty good. Yeah, to be honest, again, if I get 4k per month, like if next week's job gets me 4,000 per month, I would be like, fuck, hell the fuck yeah. Next week's job is like the 1,500 per month, right? 1,500. It's shit. So obviously 4,000 per month is like triple that, basically. Much better. And that's decent, right? You can afford living alone, blah blah blah, comfortably. That's dope. But with 4,000 per month, you cannot travel without worrying, right? You have to plan a little bit, which is acceptable as well, right? But yeah, especially to where I want to travel. For example, I would like to travel to New York, and New York is really expensive, right? In New York, 10,000 per month is not a lot. You can live alone with 10,000 per month, but you're not saving money, right? It is living. It's not super frugal, right? You get it. You get the point, right? That's the reason. For example, 10,000 per month in Thailand, you are balling, but 10,000 per month in Germany, you're really respectable, right? 10,000 per month in Spain, you're the fucking king of the city. Well, in the city, not that much, but everywhere except the city. But the city is where you want to be, right? But yeah, with 10,000 per month in the city of Madrid, I could live in the place I want. Yeah, with 4,000 per month in Madrid, I could live in the place I want, like the flat that I want in Madrid, and have the car I want, one of the cars I want, for example, and that. But I could not do that plus travel. Oh, okay, 10k is for not worrying about anything. It's not exactly not worrying about anything, right? But it is, yeah, it's more on that end, yes. It's this in a place of abundance, right? That money is not the limit, because I don't have I like private jets and all that, but I don't feel the need to do it. And if I wanted to experience the private jet thing, I could afford to, right? With 10k per month, you can do something like, okay, consciously, okay, if I save for 3 months, I can charter, right? You can do that kind of planning. So it is something where you can do things, right? It allows agency at a very high level, right? Basically, nothing is out of your range, right? You can experience many things. With 4,000 per month, not really. A lot more things are closed off. It's like with 4,000 per month, you can plan to get business tickets one time, right? It's like with 10,000, you can plan to get a private jet one time, right? But you can plan for that kind of thing. I don't know. It's like you cannot afford to travel on business class all the time with 4,000, and you cannot afford to travel on private planes with 10,000. But it's kind of that. And with 4,000, you can afford a trip to New York, but you can't do it every month. You can't live there. With 10,000, you can. So you could be in New York, like if something good happens in New York, you can be like, I can stay. Right? And the issues start being things like the visas, that kind of thing. Socially. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine a different social life. I don't know what I want from my social life. More aligned, I would say, like more aligned and more regular, right? Meeting my friends one time per week is very little, in my opinion, right? I would like to get to a point where I meet them more often. Not them necessarily, but at least some other friends, right? And where I feel more free to express certain things, something like that. Let's leave it there. Socially, no, location. Open, right? I'm open. I like tall buildings. I like the sea. City vibed, right? Leaning city vibed, but open. Because I like good views in general, right? Good weather as well. But I don't know. When I was in Munich, for example, in summer, I liked it. I liked spring, summer in Munich. I heard from people that the winter was harder, so maybe I wouldn't like Munich's winter that much. Maybe I would if I have enough money and I can go to ski or whatever to Partenkirchen. If I can go to the Zugspitze. Less alone, I guess. Less alone. More romantic stuff, maybe. And Lifestyle, less online, but still some online. More travel. That's in the short term, right? In the short, mid term. If you want to hike, definitely shouldn't go north like Berlin, but rather more south. Yeah. The Alps. More travel in the short, mid term. I don't know. But I do think of home base. Who do I want to be? What do I value in a person? More agentic, right? I want to be someone agentic. Someone agentic who can achieve things in the world. Achieve things in the world. What do I need to become my ideal self and have the life I seek? Let's watch the video again because I'm not sure what she means by this.
Hey, who do I want to be? You know, when a lot of people would say this is the last question you ask yourself, but I believe it's one of the main big questions when working towards anything, improving your life. Because when you ask yourself, who do I want to be, you're also saying that you're also changing your personality. There's some characteristics that you cannot change. There's some you are born with, and there's a lot of debate around this. And if you have a different perspective, that's also completely okay and cool. It's up to you. But for me, I believe that some things you can change. If you want to be more ambitious, you can. It's just you have to put yourself in a situation where it makes you more ambitious, and the people that you're around will slowly make you more ambitious, and that whole thing. So you have to define who do you want to be. And to answer that question, it's also very, very helpful to look at maybe a mentor. And if you don't have a mentor or someone you look up to, you just look at the people around you. It doesn't have to be friends, just random people, right? It could be even online. When you see these qualities, what do you like and what do you not like? What do you value in a person? Those sort of questions you ask to answer this question. And then the final big one is, how do I get those? How do I get there? How much money do you need? This is like more the specifics of that. You know, if you want to be more caring, then you have to surround yourself more like with more caring people. And it's really important that you don't get mixed up in the cycle of procrastination here, research procrastination. I personally.
Okay. I like agentic people, right? People who can achieve things in the world. I like that. I also like people who can collaborate or something like that, right? Open people to collaborate, or people who are open to collaboration in that kind of thing, right? Open to collaboration. So I guess I would like to be that as well, right? Or like at least building in public or something like that, right? Who share, right? Someone who shares. Someone who shares. I'm already that, but when you are doing something and then sharing, that is dope. I saw an interesting graph the other day. Profile. Fuck. If I see my likes, I may have to scroll a little, quite a bit further. Hope it was yesterday. Was it raw? Okay, we're already in yesterday. It was something like, it was a chart, and it said something like doing and then talking or something, and it was aligned like this. And there is too little doing and too much talking, and there is too much doing and too little talking, and there is this line in the middle. Man, I can't find it. I don't know who tweeted it. Was it true? Was it? Only Rue comes to mind. Was it maybe here, Emily by Night? This tweet. Lack surface area. Doing, telling, ideal line. I think I'm too much telling, not enough doing. I'm here. And I think I'm probably not a 10. I'm probably like a 7 or something like that, right? I tell a lot, but I don't do enough to tell about. So the things that I tell are pretty boring. And I want to get up there, right? I want to get my doing up. So yeah, I'm going to copy this, paint. Ampliar lienzo. Red. Move from here. Up to the ideal line. This is what I want to do. Let's paste. Okay, I think that's someone who shares, but like this. But who also does. I'd probably be like a 1. I don't talk much or do much either, lol. I mean, that's fine. the only thing that means, right, is that you are not going to get very lucky in new ways, right? It's like, but if you are already lucky, right? If you already consider yourself lucky, like that's all right, right? It's like if you are a billionaire, you don't need to tell shit to anyone, right? You can just be chill. Like you're already lucky in that way. So it's like you just need to hang out with the people you know, all those kind of things, and the money will probably stay there more or less, right? You need to be careful, probably more than lucky, right? You don't need to do anything either, right? So if your uncle gives you a nice job and you trust him and all this, like if you already like your uncle and he gives you a nice job, it's like you don't need to tell anyone about it and you don't need to do anything about it, right? You need to do the job, which and if you do it well. I want to do this because I want to increase my luck surface area, right? I do want to increase my luck surface area. Because some of the projects that I have, I think require luck. Okay, what do I need to... I'm lucky in the sense that everything kind of just works out for me, even when I don't do much. Yeah, that's, I guess, also a type of luck, you could say, right? Yes. I think Gary Vee has a time for that or something, right? He has something, yeah, he used to say something like, who is the luckiest person in the world or something, and to him, like in his frame of mind, the luckiest person in the world is the person who like least cares about his needs or something like that, right? To him, that is the luckiest person. It's not the person who has the most, nor the person who whatever, right? I guess that's the classic. In Spanish, there is this saying which is like, no es más rico quien más tiene, sino el que menos necesita, right? He isn't richer, like, yeah. He who needs the least is the richest, something like that. Okay, now what do I need to become my ideal self and have the life I seek? Some baseline amount of money, right? Baseline amount of money. That is why I'm taking this job. And I also think I need more time, right? I don't know. Even though I have had enough time, I've had a lot of time without money. Now I'm going to have some money, not a lot, but without time. And after that, right after the year, I will have accumulated a little bit of money, and I will have time again if I get the job, right? Which is less likely, no. But maybe the person who gets happier, the number he gets. Let's see. I know the bit meet with meme, right? Meet with meme. It's like this guy is oops. Well, you can see it here, right? This guy is happy and dumb. This guy is, I guess, well, not necessarily happy, but yeah, he is chill, and this guy is like sitting and copying and all that because he is regular. $46. Time doing things out of myself, right? This is the point. That come out of myself. I also can't seem to find the one I was referencing. Well, whatever. Yeah, I can't picture it either. I imagine the vibe, but I can't picture it. Being around. More people who are more open, right? ambitious, open people, kind, caring as well, right? Caring, interested also. Interested is important. And not everyone needs to be all of them at the same time, right? I consider you caring enough and interested enough, right? And also open, so that's good. No need to be ambitious. But in some aspects, I would like someone who is ambitious near me, I guess, and to become something like that, I guess. Also, it depends on what sense you mean, right? There are ambitious people in many senses. Thoughtful. I guess I'd be the open type. Yeah, probably. I think these are bad things that I've had, but I don't know. Let's keep it like this. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT later to see what else he gives me. Okay. Tweet. Hello, I am going to be answering Karima's questions. This is Karima, this is her channel, and in this video she laid out some questions that she asked herself. She didn't answer them in the video or in next videos, but she does lay them out in the description, and in the video explains more or less what she means by the questions and how to answer them, you could say. And I'm going to answer them here. I've already covered a lot of the topics of the questions in my videos that are about the things that I want or my dream life in this playlist. But yeah, I will go over again because I think this exercise is worth repeating. That's why I have repeated it so much. Okay. The questions are these. Where am I now? Financially, mentally, physically, or whatever comes to mind. Where would I rather be? Who are you around? Where are you? Who do I feel? What kind of lifestyle do I have? I have put these questions above in where am I now, and then where would I rather be? I put the same categories, but framed in a where would I want to be, and then who do I want to be? What do I value in a person? What do I dislike in a person? Then what do I need to become my ideal self and the life I seek? Okay, first question, where am I now? Financially, mentally, physically, or whatever comes to mind. Financially, I currently have no job. I have very few freelance clients. I don't have a recurring income. very few cash savings, but not worried in a survival sense, right? Because I am living with my parents, plus I have a nest egg of enough money, not cash, but that I could liquefy if needed be. This may change next week if I get a job, because I am in the process of getting a job. Like in literally a process of someone going to interview me, right? We are in these discussions, not that I am in the process of looking for one. Mentally, I wrote here that I'm probably pretty bad. Not all time worse, but definitely have things in my mind and internal challenges that I'm dealing with. I don't want to get too into which challenges they are in this video, but this is the situation, so. Physically, I am in poor shape. Aesthetically, I'm not where I want to be. I'm relatively healthy, right? Even if I'm in poor shape. So I think it's worth to be grateful. I was grateful, I think, in the financial part, right? I am not worried in the survival sense. So in that sense, I am grateful. But it's also true that I'm broke and that I don't have a lot of leeway and agency regarding money. And physically, I am in poor shape, but at least I'm healthy in most ways, you could say. My most worrying aspects, right, I think that I worry the most, one of them is that my jaw hurts when I drink beer and alcohol sometimes, like in a kind of like here, in a pretty puncturing way, I would say, right? And I don't know if this is because I'm tense or something, or because I have this kind of temporomandibular articulation trust disease or something like this. I don't know. Then, skin is pretty bad. Not in my face, I think my face is relatively decent, but my body, I have like a lot of popped zits, irritated skin, I think, because of awkward hair removal. I don't know. I think it's pretty fucked up in that sense. Not super fucked up, but that is something that worries me a little bit and that I would like to be better. I think it is more an aesthetical concern than a purely health concern. But skin health is health. Then posture, back discomfort. When I sit upright, I don't know, I start feeling a little bit of tension here and all that, so I slouch too much, maybe. If I stretch, I don't know, I don't think like I have a lot of mobility. My flexibility is not where I would want it to be. Those kind of things. Socially, who am I around? I'm around my parents mostly. I don't talk much though, for reasons I won't get into this video. Not really bad vibes or anything like this. It's just that it's hard for me to talk about certain things. Once a week, I see my hometown friends. Don't talk much about things. This is a common thread. I don't talk much about things either, but more than with my parents. I talk about. There are more things that come up and all that, and the questions that they ask are better. Decent energy. I like the energy. It is an energizing thing to do, right? Hanging out with friends. It is energizing, and I like seeing what's going on in their lives and all that. Except when they are talking politics or something like this, which is very often because it is, I guess, their main hobby. And it bores me as a concept, and I don't personally like their politics as well either. So and I am not in kind of debate mode. I don't like to debate, right? It is not something that I enjoy a lot. Then online, Twitter people who talk about feelings. Nice. Tech sector, geopolitics stuff, US stuff, right? These are the people that are around me. I think it's an interesting place to be online. And in Discord, I do have some people with whom I do talk about these things that I don't talk with anyone else. But it's Discord after all, right? It's not real life. Where am I? In my hometown in Spain. I'm living in my parents' house. That is pretty straightforward. Not a lot much else to comment on. Where am I emotionally? I am alone, disconnected from the world, lacking agency, dubious about the void, right? I don't know if the things that I'm doing right now will lead to anything at all. It is doing something new that I think can be helpful and that I think is the path, but with no results yet, right? So, or with less results than I expected, that kind of thing, right? With a mismatch between what I would like to happen versus what is happening, something like that. Lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do I have? I walk, I have lunch with my parents, I am online, I have dinner watching TV with my dad, then I am online again. That is basically my life. And then on Saturdays, I hang out with my friends. This is my life. Hello. I am recording a video of answering questions in a video from another video, from another person. Not direct to me, but she posted the video, right? So I'm answering the questions. Where would I rather be? Who am I around? Where are you? Okay, these are the questions that I put above. So yeah, these are the categories from above, basically. Where am I financially? Well, no, sorry. Where would I rather be financially? In a place of abundance, right? I put 10,000 per month as a because I think of abundance in per month things, right? That is, I guess, the frame of mind that I work with from month to month basis. If you can plan things in like months, it is something that is, I guess, what I feel for agency or something. That is kind of my my pulse, how my pulse works, right? My monetary pulse, if you could say. I don't know. Reasons. I don't have this 10,000 per month for arbitrary reasons, right? It's because of international flights are expensive and I like to fly. Well, I like to go places. I have a list of places where I want to go. And because one of the places is New York City, which is the most, like, one of an expensive city. So it is something needed, right? And outside of travel, I don't really have that many things that I would like to spend, right? But there are some things that are some goals that are mostly money pits that are not, I guess, money producing enterprises, right? So those things would need backing, I guess. And that is what I mean about by abundance also, right? The ability to pursue things that may be kind of money pits or whatever. Mentally, I would like to be at peace with less brain worms and with less thinking of myself too much and with less narcissistic thought loops and all that, and being able to focus on external things, on external problems, feeling that kind of mental peace and this kind of serene mindset. I would like to be there mentally, or like somewhere that that more approaches that, more of a percentage of time thinking about other stuff willingly, right? Not being forced to think about other things while bottling the shit down, but kind of being serene enough that you can be like, okay, I am thinking now about these other things, right? And then retreating if need be, but with a majority of percentage of the time being able to do it in that state of mind, right? Of state of mind of helpfulness, caringness, whatever, right? Physically, I would like to be a little bit more in shape and with aesthetics that I like more and that don't block me from avoiding romantic loneliness and these kind of things, right? I feel like my current aesthetics or whatever, not that I'm ugly necessarily, but hard to get into it, but basically this, what the sentence is. Socially, feel more aligned and with more regular connection with other people, right? Because right now I see my friends once a week, my real life friends. I hang out with real people very little. So I would like to hang out with people more often and with people who are like more aligned, not necessarily politically, because I think with the things that I said before, it sounds that I want it to be like equal political whatever. No, not necessarily that, right? But I guess more aligned in interests, in something like that, right? I don't mind the political orientation, right? I mind the interest, right? If your interest is politics, I get bored. If you are right wing, but your interest is something I like as well, I'm not bored, right? That is what I mean. And where I feel more free to express certain things. Maybe their politics enters something into the picture, but I don't know. There are also many whatever. Location, I'm open. I like tall buildings. I like the sea. I like good views, and I like good weather. So those are always things that Spain actually has some places that fit all these. Other places have places that fit all these which are a little bit cheaper. I don't know. Leaning city vibe, which is more in line with what I mentioned of other places, because in Spain these places are not exactly city vibed. Benidorm to me is not city vibed, right? It is beach, town, tourist, trap vibed. That is the problem, right? Bangkok, for example, is city vibed, and Bangkok doesn't have a beach. But yeah, for example, some of the other kind of tourist traps in Thailand are more city vibed, or in Vietnam, or something like that. All of the beach cities are kind of tourist trapped in a way, but less so in East Asia, I think. Spain, you have to keep in mind that Spain is like the top 3 country with the most tourists in the world or something, right? Thailand is up there, but it's like the 5th. No, Spain is actually like, I think it's the first. No, the first is France, but I think the second is Spain. Emotionally, less alone, more romantic connection. I guess that pretty much sums it up. Lifestyle. I would like my lifestyle to be less online. I still like the internet a lot, but I would like more travel, because internet can be shoved into the travel part, right? So more travel in the short to mid-term, but I always think of a home base and something like that, right? I do like the sense of roots. I don't know. Who do I want to be? What do I value in a person? What do I dislike in a person? I would like to be, and I do like value on all this, someone agentic, right? Someone who can achieve things in the world, who can plan things, and who can do things when things that were planned go wrong. That kind of thing. Agency, right? Doing things. I would like to become that as well. Someone open to collaboration. I think of that as, yeah, I guess, someone who is building in public, or who is kind of actively projecting openness to collaboration and something like this. I don't know. I'm not sure what the vibe is, but something like this, right? I want to be someone who projects this kind of energy, and I like seeing that energy as well, right? If you see, yeah, this kind of, I guess, honeypot of, but in a good way, right? That has kind of energy that brings other people in, and people who are collaborators, right? That doesn't bring just attention or eyes on you or all this, right? That brings agentic people as well, right? That brings people who want to do things for the scene or something like that, right? Something like that. And then someone who shares, but who also does. I stole this tweet from here, from this thread by Emily by Night. I stole this image here, and I consider myself that I was here. I think I'm a person who shares often, at least online, in this sense of onlineness. I do think I share at a 7 out of 10 level, probably. I don't know, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. Hard to define. But yeah, I put it myself not at a 10, because I could certainly do more. But I do it pretty regularly, pretty consistently, often. The problem is that I don't do enough, right? I tell a lot of nothing, which is a problem. So I would like to bring myself above, right? Not necessarily. Maybe I will have to decrease a little bit of telling to get more into an ideal line, but ideally just go up. That is the direction that I want to go in. And to finish this, what do I need to become my ideal self and have the life I seek? Some baseline amount of money, some time. So I think for this, what the job that I have coming up is decent because it is capped at 1 year. It's a substitution. So in that sense, it will give me time afterwards and it will give me a baseline amount of money. Not a lot, sadly, but oh well, I'll take it. And doing things that come out of myself. I think that is also a thing that I have to do, right? I have to start doing things but out of myself, right? Things that come out of myself. Instead of just accepting invitations to things, which is something that I still like to do, and that will probably come more often if I do things that come out of myself. But yeah, I have to start taking action in this sense. I have to start doing the things that I want to do, right? And being around ambitious, open, caring, interested, thoughtful people. I don't know. I put some words. Combining the people would probably be dope, but also just fractions of people or whatever. I'm also cool with that. I don't know. This is just theory, right? I'm not sure if I'm not sure how it works, but it probably helps. I think I have a video called "All of My Problems Are Social," where I go into this, right? Where I seem to say that the bottlenecks are social. I think I might have to redo that video, but yeah.
Struggle with this a lot, or I just
okay, I will leave this video, the video, Karima's video, at the end here. You can watch this video if you are curious about what she says. She doesn't answer herself her questions for her personal life, but maybe you want to know what the frame is about, or maybe you want to check her channel out. So yeah, I will leave her video here, and yeah, feel free to check it out. Feel free to check out my channel as well. Leave a comment of what you think about my life, or maybe don't, but make your own version of the video. Do whatever. Goodbye. Okay. I'm done. And I think I'm going to close the stream as well. I will upload this right now because if I don't do it, I will forget. For example, I haven't uploaded the video talking about cars. Maybe that one I did upload, but the video talking about I forgot already. But that video I forgot to upload it. Log surface area graph. My things I want playlist. Fuck it, let's copy the questions as well. timestamps. Oh, here. The 1 year later, nothing crazy has happened. This video, I uploaded it, but I didn't publish. Then I have a one that I have recorded, but not uploaded yet or published, that I forgot what it is about. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Goodbye.